What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 169. I'm Truaz, and with me, not as always, Mr. Ace, Juan. I don't even know, like, there's so many names. You have too many names.
My favorite is the irregular regular.
The irregular regular? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I actually, I don't even know if alright, fuck it, I'll just say it. So, the other day, I was talking to Jack about getting an intro. Or by the way, for those listening, Jack may or may not join. We don't know yet. He's running late, but I told him if he wanted to stop by, then he can stop by. But anyways, but we're on a schedule is basically what I'm trying to get at. So we have to get the show rolling without him. So I was talking to him the other day, and I said it was about making not an intro, but like you know when you hear the radio, or I don't even know what to call it, but basically like a song or something that goes with like the podcast or with a segment, right? And I was gonna, there was a line in a script that I wrote that said the irregular regular on it. But it wasn't in reference to you. It was in reference to just something.
Well, either way, I feel honored, and I'll take it as it was. That's it.
But yeah, Ace, Juan, whatever you want. Irregular, I guess is what we're going with. Is joining us here today, and what's up, man? How you been?
Good. Trying to stay warm up in this coldness.
Yeah, man, it is way too cold. Last couple of days, I mean, I guess people fucking know we're in Boston. It is freezing, man, like unreal. This winter is gonna be killer.
Yep.
I have a
Especially
feeling
you're gonna have no insulation.
Yeah, that too. For those unaware, I don't even know. Do you want to say like what's going on, or?
I mean, I've been always throwing glimpses at it through the episodes in the past.
That we've been kind of
new homeowner. Yay! Yeah. Buy a fixer upper. Oh crap! What did I get myself into?
So
yeah, it's fun stuff.
So yeah, we've been. I mean, well, I say we, but you've been mostly working on getting your place all fixed up and whatnot, and me, I've been going over helping you out on weekends or whenever the hell. There's a little project or something that we can help you out with. We're there, man. I was trying to help you out, you know.
Yeah. Either way, you help me out by, physically putting effort, or by, in a comedic extent, putting on the hazmat and just making me laugh. That's all.
We'll just leave that at that. But with that being said, this is going to be a little bit of a truncated show simply for the fact that life happens and we're just busy. Like things go on. So, but we try to play because it's just who we are. And let's go ahead and kick it off. Like, what have you been playing? What do you have in store for us this week?
Well, I've been playing some Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy?
User entered your channel.
Final Fantasy 15. Wow, look at who it is.
El Taxi is here.
El Taxi. What's up, man? We already started, but...
that's fine. I was hanging Christmas lights. I was outside on the roof. Yeah.
You were on the roof? It's too cold for that, man. How is it over there?
No,
You're just talking about weather.
that cold, actually.
How is it in sunny San Diego?
Well, when I first went out this afternoon, it was a little cloudy. But then I went out.
I feel so bad.
Oh my God, clouds! Woo!
Yeah, and then I went out, and what's it called? It was sunny, so I went out to put the lights up, and it was sunny. Yeah. So I took my jacket off, threw it on the roof in case it got cold.
Oh, in case.
Yeah,
just in case.
But I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so.
Oh my God!
It was probably like 62, maybe. It was like low 60s, but sunny, so the sun was warm. So it felt a little bit warmer than what it was.
Physical.
Right, yeah. So it was fine. I wasn't cold at all.
I take my sweater off and my nipples are fucking just out of this world spiky, dude. It's
diamond
so
cutters.
Damn cold. Yeah, diamond cutters, man. It's so fucking cold here. I think it read like 18 earlier today.
That number doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Anything below 50, it's just too much.
Anything below 68 is too cold.
60.
Really. 68 is too cold. 60, it's been like highs of 62 for the last week, but
that's crazy.
It's been humid though, so it hasn't been like cold,
Yeah.
Whereas last week, it was probably the same high, but it was really dry.
Yeah.
Like no humidity, and it was getting to like 39, 37 at night, and it was freezing, man. That's way too cold. Way too cold.
We literally just started recording. Well, kind of, sort of. So welcome.
Thank you.
Juan was talking about Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it came out.
I don't know anybody bought it though.
I mean, look, the last one I played was. Which one was the last one we played? Like,
I don't even put it on like our upcoming release list.
I think you skipped that one. That's all literally.
I know it's on there. It's on there.
Okay. What's the last one we played together? Not really together, but like I think it was like 10 or something. No,
it was 13, bro.
13.
Lightning.
Yeah, 13.
13.
I hated it, man. Like I just wasn't having fun. Like I was only playing it just to play it. I wasn't playing it to have fun or anything. It was just like, oh, you guys all got it, let me fucking get this as well. And I'm like, dude, I hate this. Like I just wasn't having fun. And this one, I mean, dude, it's like a fucking boy band. Like they all look like they're just ready to like go on stage and perform some K-pop
just
songs.
Bro out. Let's bro out right now, man.
What was that game? That
fucking K-pop.
Oh gosh, it's an Xbox exclusive, and it's like, you know, super non-American. What was it though? And like, oh man,
Catherine?
The previews, huh?
Catherine?
No, no. This hasn't came out yet.
Oh, it hasn't come on.
No, and they keep showing it at E3. It's not.
Are you thinking of the dragon one with the kid?
Yeah. Dragon thing. What's that one called?
The kid has the headphones.
Yeah.
The
headphone
I made reference to the headphones. Fuck, I don't remember what it was called though.
I remember because you were like, he looks like he's in a boy band or something, and then when you said boy band for this one, it reminded me of that. You know?
That's funny.
Yeah, what is that? I'm gonna look it up, see if I can find it.
Yeah, you looked that up because I completely can't think. It's like Dragon Scale or something. I think that's what it is.
No. Game about a dude and his dragon. Scalebound.
I don't even wanna unleash the dragon. Cisco, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay. So what's good with Final Fantasy 15, man? Like, is it good? Is it worth getting? You know.
Well, first thing first. Before we jump to 15, let's go back to 13. Okay, 13. It was great characters. Okay, you gotta. I like the characters. I understand the playability might have been a little bit easy to get stagnant and all that, but they had some cool characters, man.
Yeah, they're okay. The black guy with the fro.
Snow. Maybe they didn't have the best names. Okay, I give you that, but their stories and, you know, their background, just in general, was pretty awesome, and how they all kind of came together.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to defend that. As far as 15 though, it's something which is it's a mixture of the games, because what I kind of been saying in the past is like, oh, they're trying to, you know, make it modern and all that, you know, because they're trying to adapt with the guns and all that.
It's like,
so I was like, I hope they don't become like a, you know, like a FPS type thing. I was like, not necessarily to the FPS, but like, you know, take in their elements.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. The whole sword and gun fight thing, like, that just doesn't work.
Bro, you were not a fan of the Gunblade, bro?
No.
Where was the Gunblade from?
I don't know.
If you don't even know, so shit up.
It just sounds dumb. What, Devil May Cry?
Gunblade? Shut up. That's why
You're just a hater.
I'm just hating, dude.
You are. You're just a hater.
I just don't. Yeah, I'll hate on that. I'll jump on the Jack bandwagon. I'm the Final Fantasy
bro.
hater.
That's Final Fantasy 8, bro. How you gonna do that? The Squall, bro. You gonna do the Squall?
Like Fetty Wap.
Which one is the Squall? Fetty Wap just joined the podcast. What Fuck. Which one? All right, I'll tell you what. There's very few. I think Final Fantasy 7 I enjoyed quite a bit. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 was probably one of the only ones I enjoyed, other than Final Fantasy 11, which is the online one. Other than that, any single one that I've played after or before or whatever, I can't get into anymore.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
What?
Do you know Sid?
From 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in this.
In the latest one? In 15? Interesting.
Yes. So this is what I'm saying. They're putting things together over here. So
I don't know if I like that though, because like the thing about Final Fantasy. Well, listen, because the thing about Final Fantasy is that they're all kind of separate, like kind of separate, you know?
It's all about dreams and fantasies, okay? It's somebody's dream and fantasy that they all get together. I don't know what your dreams and fantasies are outside of here, but I'm
just what dreams you
mix,
all the time. I wake
sure
up and
you're
I'm like,
mixing dimensions and all that, you know? It's our dreams and fantasies. Sometimes we want to do, you know, a little crazy. Some, you know, Jason versus Freddy or whatever it is. It's just different, you know, angles coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But, you know, regardless, it's something which, you know, I like the approach of it to kind of counteract your boy band here, guy. Mm-hmm. It's more of a hangover. And what I mean by that, it's something in which, they're getting together because it's like, you know, this guy's hurrah. He's about to get, you know, wed off. He's about to get married, and they're like,
so
they send them. They send them off like to. I'm gonna just call it Vegas, like Jack, because it's in the middle of the desert, and he's just like roaming. And you know, he's out to clear his mind. And he's like, yo, you're about to get married, bro.
So
like,
his boys just take him out. Is basically what's happening. Yeah. And that's why they're all dressed up nice and shit. Like,
no, I wouldn't say that. They're dressed up. That's casual, bro. Nice.
They look like they're wearing suits and shit to me. That's why I said boy band.
No, okay. So a little bit mini background there. Though they're friends, they actually are kind of forced friends.
What the fuck?
One is like a bodyguard. One is a butler.
All right, now that I'm looking at the picture, they're definitely not wearing suits. But
one is a real friend. But like you know, though they were assigned, they actually became friends.
Yeah.
The power of destiny. You know?
Funny how that works.
It's good stuff. No, don't get me wrong. Like I was at your stage, like, oh, what the fuck are they gonna do here? Like, the hell, 4 people, and there's 4 guys. I'm so used to having a random female in there as a character to be playable or whatever.
Yeah, holy shit, that's true too.
So it's like that's usually what was their I guess their player magnet, I guess, from the past, but they took a gamble here. But honestly, I like the story so far. I'm a sucker for stories, though. That's me in general.
No,
I love stories and development and all that, and I got to see the movie, the animated movie.
So that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to get into. So how much does the movie relate to? Because they went all out. I remember they had their little presentation thing, and it was like a movie and an anime. And
so many mini games. So many mini games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have the 16-bit, which I'm yet to download. But anyway, let me kind of structure everything for you.
Yeah.
So the 16-bit game is supposed to be his father.
Okay. Who's
and it's
the
weird.
King, right? Like, I remember
who's the
something.
king?
Yeah.
Who reminds me of Littlefinger from Games of Thrones, aka the guy who plays the antagonist in the latest Maze Runner, the second one, whatever, the Scorcher Trials. That guy. He reminds me of that facially because he has like that thin, narrow face. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, you play as him as a 16-bit game that you could download. So it gives you a little bit more details there. And I want to play that, but I haven't gone into it because I can't do too many RPGs at once. Yeah. It's just like, damn, focus on one thing. But the movie, it's like a parallel prequel of what's going on. It's like, game? Yeah, because it's a prequel because it lets you know about the I want to say civil war, but there's a war between these two
kingdoms.
I want to say countries, kingdoms, sure. Think about it as a border, inside the wall, outside the wall.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. Inside the wall, outside the wall.
Huh. So Mexico and U.S. Is that where you're going with this?
Yeah, outside the kingdom, all those kingdoms outside the wall rather became one. But they're still like sub-kingdoms. And then inside this barrier, this magic barrier that was created by the king, because the king is so powerful that he makes it that he could, I guess, produce magic just off of his being.
Yeah.
And anyway, so pretty much they're like, oh, let's stop this lovely war, blah, 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 blah. You know, let's just, have it that your son marries our representative. Because I don't think there's their daughter. So there's like marries her, who's from the outside, to unite these two lovely kingdoms. You know, old style feudalism, blah blah blah. Style,
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So you know, the movie goes about that, and I'm trying to say as much as I can without any spoilers.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, are there
But
spoilers?
it's something which shit does not go down the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
As movies develop plots.
Obviously.
And people die.
Okay.
And shit gets real. And Aaron Paul is the voice of a character called Nyx.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the movie is about him, Nyx, I guess one of the King's Glaive, which is like high like, you know, assassin slash like, you know, bodyguard.
Yeah.
All that nonsense.
Yeah. Okay. Like a hitman.
So it's something which it's because of him that it could,
Shit goes
the
down.
movie can. The game can happen because he kind of made some things possible, to kind of word it vaguely. But the game then kind of picks it up that it doesn't know things went down that way.
Yeah.
Until maybe like I'll say 3 hours into it or 5 hours. To me, it took 12 because I do side story galore. No, because you can't go in that game. I noticed that like levels go up exponentially. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's like, oh, you could do this mission 1. Like, you know, level 1, level 2, level 8,
so you keep
level
doing that.
16, level 22. It's like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Like, you don't even giving me like, you know, like some like, let me level up as I go. Fucking like, he's like, oh, okay, you beat this one, double the level, let's go.
That's funny.
Which is still doable though. It's still doable, but you got to run like a motherfucker because you know it's not turn based. It's very open. It's very Kingdom Heartish. Just to go into the play style, very good, and it's to me it feels more hack and slash. Quite honestly,
I like that, but also don't like that because it I don't know, man. The sword I thought was dumb. Like the teleport.
Okay. Let me get in a little bit into that.
I'm just going full hater on Final Fantasy 15. Like,
what the fuck?
What do you not hate though, Us? You hate
Cloud
everything.
does.
Yeah, stop trying to fucking put it off on me, bitch.
What does Cloud do? Do you remember the Advent Children?
Yeah, dude. Kind of.
He did the same shit pretty much, motherfucker.
Yo, fuck. You know, all right. Let's get.
How do you take down Sephiroth?
Look. I'm gonna change this out real quick, right? So we're just gonna sidebar for like 2 seconds, right? So the other day, or like a week or so ago, right? And we talked about this vaguely yesterday too when we met up on. So about a week or so, whenever the video game awards or game awards, whatever the fuck it was called, right? So they had trailers going, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, I look at my wife, and I'm like, I think I'm getting old. And she's like, yeah, that's fucking life. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, when I was a kid, like, I remember when I was a kid, I was watching these trailers. I'm like, oh my God, this shit looks so fucking cool. I can't wait, blah, blah, right? And I'm sitting here watching this show, and I'm like, this looks like I'm not going to say what game, but I'm like, this looks like shit.
Well,
like,
I want to say what game.
I don't want to say what game because I already bashed the game enough.
Why don't you say it again? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, this game looks so bad. Like, I don't want to even play this. Like, man, this. But then, so the other day, I was watching. I'm gonna plug this though because it's a fucking great animated thing. So, Batman: The Caped Crusader, the animated like special, so fucking good. Has the original like old school Batman. The hell's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Ooh. I can only think of Burt
Adam
Ward.
West?
Adam West, yeah. It has him in it, and it's like the whole old school, like just the whole old school cast, you know. And as I'm watching this, I'm looking for I'm watching it on my computer. I'm looking for reasons to not watch this, you know. Like it's playing on one screen.
Hater. You're such
dude,
a hater.
but no, and it's a great animated thing. But it made me realize.
Gosh.
But it made me realize I don't like cartoons anymore. I just can't watch cartoons, like anything animated. I just can't enjoy it because when I was over Juan's house like a while ago, he was watching this anime. I'm like, yo, this looks so dope. I'm like, dude, let me borrow your Crunchyroll account. He gave me his account. I log in and I'm like, I don't feel like watching anything. So then I just close out of it and I don't watch it, you know. but it looks so cool. So like the entire time I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? But no, regardless,
you going through depression, bro.
I think it's what it is.
It's like a fucking midlife crisis.
You need a couple uppers, bro.
So,
I'm gonna get some Depends for Christmas.
so as I'm fucking watching
some
this,
Metamucil.
By the way, and I'm saying all this, I still enjoyed the fuck out of the Cape Crusader. It was such a great animated thing. I mean, it has Julie Newmar, who's Catwoman. Like, it has a bunch of like the old school cast in there. So it was cool to see like that whole thing. But anyways, I just wanted to plug that real quick, and I also wanted to just make a mention of I feel like I'm fucking old. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So you're blaming you getting old
on not
becoming
like
bitter.
Final Fantasy 15's Shadow Sword thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man.
But no. Go back to my question. I'm asking you, what if you're such a Final Fantasy 7 like advocate?
No. I'm a Final Fantasy 11 guy. To be clear, I played 7 because Alex forced me to play it.
Man, define force.
Yeah, that's how I get guilted into things by friends. That's how it happens.
You sound like a kid who just tried to smoke and got caught smoking. Like, it was his fault.
It was him. He made me do it. Yeah.
No, not seriously. But like, people are so on Cloud. Like, oh, Cloud is so cool. No, I mean, he is. I'm not gonna try to take his, cool credit points off. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he did the same thing, especially if you've seen the movie Advent Children, whatever. Yeah. When he had that one big ass sword, and then he had like all the swords come out, he fucking threw all the swords. He was going 1 sword, 2 sword, 3 sword. It was a cool ass fucking like fighting scene
thing. Yeah.
And if you didn't see that fight scene, I'm not fucking saying disclosure because this shit's like fucking 10 years old already. Fuck that shit.
It's old.
But spoilers, it's the same ideology though. Like he's collecting swords.
But that was like a final move.
Lined. Okay? These are like from his ancestors. And they're like known history of his bloodline. And they all had a special weapon.
But that was like an ultimate. Yeah,
and now this is so goddamn. He's like, yo, I'm in the future, bro. I can only imagine if he's somehow related to Cloud. See, now you got me thinking, bro. Damn.
Oh shit.
But this is just me questioning. It's just not, me being an instigator. Don't try to put that in there. But no, I'm just saying because he's collecting swords of the past, and I'm just wondering if the past is like the previous Final Fantasy some way somehow. I'm just trying to now
piece everything together.
Yeah. So. I mean, even at that part, that's pretty damn awesome because it's not direct, it's like saying the past. Some way, somehow, something happened somewhere, and this is your ancestor. Here's a sword. But it's cool, man. You collect this arsenal, and granted, yes, that was a special because this motherfucking Cloud had like what 9 weapons?
Yeah, something like that.
So this guy could carry 3 actively to use them, but as far as specials, I guess I had to develop them and use them as times go. But man, the combos you activate, Oz, are amazing. They have little cutscenes which make you invincible for a second, which saved my life.
It's like an
times. Oh my god. No, because see, it's not turn-based. These motherfucking bosses battles, they will fucking kill you. They're not like before. Okay, your turn. Okay,
my turn.
Yeah. No, dude. It's crazy. Like they're just out to kill you, and it's something which I enjoy it. It kind of gives you that I want to know that nervous and that anxious feeling in the battle that you used to have when you're facing like a big boss. Every freaking time you face something you don't know because you don't know what the attack is and such.
That's probably the same feeling I got when I was playing Devil May Cry. Like,
great game.
Yeah, I think that's the closest thing I've ever come to something like that. Because Jack played what's that game? The one that people like rage because it's like so damn hard.
I played a game that was that difficult.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like I would.
Demon Souls? Whatever?
No, it was
no. I mean, what kind of game is it?
It was just like that. It's on Steam.
It's not Dante's Inferno.
Oh, Darksiders.
Darksiders. Yeah.
I like Dante's Inferno too.
I think it was Darksiders. Yeah.
I think Darksiders is what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like that's probably the only like those are the only games that are like similar to what you're describing as this thing.
Dang, someone all right?
No.
If someone's like getting into something like some Oreos, or
That's
someone
exactly
falling
what that
over.
sounds like.
No, that's actually my dog coming up from pooping. She got the leash, went down herself because nobody wants to take her. So that's the leash dangling off of the stairs.
That's funny. So moving on off of Final Fantasy, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Gigantic open beta now available, PC or Windows 10, I should say, and Xbox One. As the what's it called? The
Game preview.
Game preview. Yeah, that's what it is. Have either of you downloaded it or?
No, but I kind of want to use an excuse for my PC.
I don't plan to.
It's on Xbox as well, huh?
I know, but you know, you guys always yell at me because I don't. You know, you guys yell me because.
Oh well, sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's on Xbox and we can cross play. Is kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah, crossplay. Crossplay works.
Crossplay is good.
Yeah. So, anyways, it came out. I played it.
Watch that dog fight.
You ain't lying.
Look at these bitches going at it.
Came out. I mean, damn, really, Jack? You're not at all interested?
No, not really.
Really? I mean, at PAX, I praised it, man. I loved it. You know?
Right. I mean, it was fun. We had a good time.
We had a really good time, and that was it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and it's finally now just I guess preparing to come out since it's in open beta stage. I'm guessing early next year is going to release. That's kind of what makes sense to me. But anyways, going into it real quick, since you guys haven't played it, I feel like it's still the same core mechanics of the game. A lot of the skills were rebalanced for anybody that even got to play like the original alpha. There was like skill balancing, and a lot of the UI changed. So you remember when you went up to the creatures and whatnot, like to summon a creature in the little pods? Do you remember that? So that kind of changed. That looks a lot cleaner now. But it's still very buggy. A lot of the people right now that are playing are complaining that they're not getting their rewards at the end of the match, and the game basically just crashes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because like obviously you want the credit to try out new characters and things like that.
Right.
You let's say you finished a challenge or something, like you're not going to get credit for it. Basically, and the matches are long, man. It's still pretty long. Each match is easily over 45 minutes. Like that's dedication, Yeah,
that's long.
That's really a long time for a game.
Wait, why is it so long? They weren't that long when we played.
I think it was.
No, we didn't play we played 2 matches. We didn't play for an hour and a half.
So we didn't play that long, but also I think the characters that we had were leveled up to a certain time for a demo's sake.
But I mean, I played the demo or like the first closed beta or whatever, and it wasn't 45 minutes.
Dude, put it this way. And that's actual game time. That's not even including the time it took for me to even get into a match, which is a whole nother problem that they're having about open beta. I put it this way. I launched my game. I said to look for a match. I waited 3 minutes in queue. I saw nothing. I minimized. I completely lost track of the game. And I started hearing like noises and shit. I'm like, oh, what? And I clicked it, and sure enough, I was in a game. I don't know how long it was, but it must have been easily like 15, 20 minutes, like while I waited. And
do that just because there's not enough people, or
I mean, it was first day, so it could have been not enough people.
Yeah.
But even afterwards, like I played yesterday with a friend of mine, and he like as soon as we played it, it was probably a good 10 minutes waiting like in queue.
Long time.
Yeah, man, that's a long time to wait for a queue. So I was like, you know what, I'm like I'm having fun. Like it's still great, don't get me wrong. I still think it's a great game. It just they need to fix a lot of these little issues. The not getting your rewards is a pretty big deal.
Right, especially after a match takes 45 minutes and you waited 15 minutes to get it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like that's gonna be a problem. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it's still wonderful, man. Every time I play it, I always have fun. You know, win or lose, like a lot of the fun. All right, that's also another thing. If you're getting completely wiped, like by the opposing team, because they know what they're doing, then obviously a match is not going to take as long. If you're playing with two teams that know what they're doing and know where to focus and know how to read your teammates, because there's no chat, like they got rid of chat. How does that make sense? You know,
I guess
I think it's pretty important. You know, like they have these quick little like notifications, you know, that ping wherever you are, and it's like, oh, fight here, you know,
right,
defend here. Things like that, but there's certain times where you just want to talk shit. Like, I don't know if you want to talk shit, but I don't know, maybe you just want to say something, or maybe you want to plan, like, hey, like, maybe we should consider going here as opposed to go here, you know? Or just come up with some sort of strategy. But then again, like, it's so fast paced, like, there's so much going on that doesn't really work out all the time. But regardless, I can't wait to see what else they come, or not what else, but can't wait for the full launch. Hopefully they fix a lot of these issues. Yeah, what do you have, Jack? Anything?
I don't know. I mean, we played Gears.
Yeah, we played Gears.
I don't know if we played anything else.
I mean, I mean, here, real quick, what do you think about the cards now that you understand them?
I think I've always understood them.
You just never bothered, because last time we played, you said you had like 17,000 in credits. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, buy some shit.
You mean the store? That's different than cards.
No, it's the same thing. What do you use the credit for? To buy more fucking cards?
Packs. To buy packs.
And what's in a pack?
Cards.
Thank you.
Right. But I mean, like, I knew the point of cards. I just never cared because there was no point, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just playing, like, competitive, so you set a bounty to get more experience, but there's no points or experience in Gears of War. Like, it doesn't get you anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, why set a bounty? You know, no point. And Horde is a little different, though, because you need the skills, or it helps. You don't really need them, but it helps, you know, to get through Horde.
I think it helps a lot more on harder levels.
Yeah, so, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so if you're playing on Insane, then obviously you're gonna want to max out your guy, or like you're gonna want certain skills to be higher, you know, because every little thing counts. And
level up your guy takes so long, though, man. I'm frustrated
that is
with
a problem.
I'm unhappy.
There needs to be XP cards specific to your character as opposed to your. I don't even know how to describe it. To your class as opposed to your character, if that makes any sense.
Right? Say that again.
So there needs to be experience bounties for your class as opposed to experience bounties for your character. Because your character keeps leveling up, like your guy's level, you know.
No.
Like because there's
the same
different
thing.
XPs.
Class and character are the same thing.
No, your class is like.
It's not a character though. It's just like generic XP. You're talking about basic level.
Yeah, not character. So yeah,
that's not a character though. The character is your class.
Well, I'm just saying, like you're leveling up as like in general, you're leveling up. Yeah. I just didn't know how to word it. I said character and class, but yeah, no.
Right. Yeah, but the character is the class. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's no point to XP. There's 0 point to XP in Gears. So,
yeah, you know. General XP. Yeah. But there is obviously for your class. You want to max it out because you want to get the 10.
You want to unlock the card slots.
6 slots, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the only point though.
So that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, there's no XP bonus for that.
Right. And I don't know. Is there? Can you do certain things to make your guy level faster or what?
I don't think so. It's just you play.
It's just whatever it is.
I think it's just whatever it is. I mean, but also I haven't unlocked any of those XP cards. Like, does that XP go to both?
What do you mean XP cards?
Like the ones that give you XP for completing a bounty. Like, you know, there's like 15,000 experience for getting, I don't know, 50 headshots or 100 headshots or whatever.
Right. No, that's just your basic XP.
That's just your basic.
You've done those.
I've completed them, but I never really put any mind to where that XP goes. Like now that I'm thinking about it,
it doesn't go to the character.
It doesn't go to your character.
Class.
So
No.
there has to be some sort of formula to figure out how much XP goes into your class. Because
maybe I don't know.
I gotta look into that. Because there's no cards for that specifically, or else that's all I'd be using is those cards. That shit's important. I want those extra slots.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is a percentage of it that, like, percentage of your overall XP that goes to the class. Maybe like 1% or 2%.
Something like that.
Maybe because I thought I was like a level 3 or 4. Then all of a sudden I was like halfway through 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Like,
yeah.
whoa. And I did use 2 cards for like waves 1 to 20, and I got like 20k XP for each of those. So like 40k.
But I also feel like I leveled up faster because we were playing on the developers playlist. And that was double
2
XP.
times.
Yeah. So I also feel that because of that, I was leveling up a hell of a lot faster.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's right.
'Cause I'm like, what, 8? If you're 7, I'm like 8 right now.
I have no clue what I am.
Anyways.
6, 5, something. I think I have 3 or 4 slots. I don't know how many I have.
By the way, there is a scheduled play date at 10 o'clock tonight for Gears of War if you want to join.
No, I didn't know. Thanks for letting me know.
Just putting it out there.
I'm only gonna go if Juan's there.
I don't think Juan's gonna be there.
I don't want to go.
There's a certain TV show I have to watch, which is gonna have an extended episode. So
wait, it's extended tonight?
Yes.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. It was extended the past like 3 nights or 3 weeks.
No, just one.
No, last week and then 2 weeks ago was also 90-minute.
Well, you know what?
Last week was 90 minutes. I'm giving this show way too much time, and it's a pretty shitty show because no longer is it about zombies. It's about human fucking sacrifices and shit, torture. That's not cool.
That's not cool. I love it.
You're Hita. That's why you're Hita.
I'm
instead
dude,
of like fucking animals. You fucking
this is the
human.
Oz Hates Everything episode. I just realized.
That's every episode.
No, fuck you, man. That title is not
hate is
coming
contagious, people. Watch out. It started with
That
Jack,
title-
spread it to Oz.
I love everything.
That title is not coming my way, man. Fuck
I'm
that.
just honest about things, you know.
Look
All
at
right,
this.
so-
Hey, Taz.
There's two other things that I want to get covered before we end the show. For starters, or the first one is Overcooked. Juan and I played again last night.
Don't play with tired people.
For anybody who hasn't played Overcooked, I still highly recommend it. It's a great party game. If you have 4 people, and yes, you can use wireless controllers to play them. But dude, so much fucking fun. Like it's crazy. And the sound effects is what makes it perfect. The sound of a kitchen engulfing in fire is so nice, and you're like, oh fuck, like you just panic, you know.
Granted, it's not the purpose of the game.
It's not, but every time you hear it, you're like, oh no, like you panic, you know, and it just makes it so much more fun.
No, I swear, I'm playing. The last few times I played this game, I played it with my fiance's family, and then I played with you guys. It's like you guys want to fail just to hear the fire. I am not playing. People will bump you out of your freaking way.
It sounds like something else would do.
Fall
No, 100%
into one
not
of the
me, man.
like level traps, and then now you can't attend to your cooking duties, and guess what? That's what happens.
The sound of that engulfing thing is so cool, dude. And every time I hear it, I'm like, oh shit, like what are we, like everybody's in a panic trying to fucking, the game is so much fun, man. Highly recommend anybody who hasn't picked it up to get it.
If you like fire, play the game.
If you like food.
Food and fire.
Yeah, but not overcooked food. And then lastly, I mean, this is something that Jack brought up on chat, is games with gold. So by the time this goes live, you'll have 2 days. I think it's the 15th or 16th. How long?
It's 15th.
So the 15th is the last day. So Murdered Soul Suspects comes out or is out, and it's free. So go pick that up. That ends on the 15th. And Sleeping Dogs is until the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know what the dates are.
I think Sleeping Dogs is until the end of the month.
Good game. Good game.
Which you like. I have not yet played, so I want to check that out. And Murdered Suspects looks like a great story. I remember going to their panel at PAX. I think it was maybe 2 years ago, or was it last year? I don't remember.
No,
but
it's 2 years.
it was 2 years.
I didn't go 2 years ago.
You didn't. Yeah, you didn't go to a panel.
I don't think you went to the panel.
So it might have even been 3 years ago.
It definitely wasn't 2.
No, I think it was 2, but we went to that panel without you. I swear.
But what was he doing?
Yeah, what was I doing?
I find it hard.
Jack does things that we don't, keep up with.
Nah, but for that trip, we were always kind of...
We were together then.
Yeah, we were together for the majority. Yeah, that's true. We stood in the same room. So it was 3 years ago, man.
3 years, goddamn.
Wow, that game is old.
Yeah, doggy.
But regardless, the story is still pretty cool, so definitely go pick it up. That's all I got.
Cool.
That's it. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this week's DRULcast. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up at TrueOz on Twitter. Obviously, that's at JSpin.
Whoa.
And at... What happened? What'd you find? Did you almost fall? I hope you almost fell.
No, I didn't. So, last night I was at a party, and they gave me a little wristband glow stick thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like glow stick, that's a wristband.
Yeah.
So I found it. It was under my wallet, and I found it 10 minutes ago. I've been messing around with it, while we're talking. And I have, I'm spinning it around. So, I have my fingers inside. There's no good way to say this. My fingers inside it, and I'm spinning it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing popped. It smacked me in the
Your fingers inside what?
It's in the hole.
It popped and smacked me in the face, basically.
It popped.
And I was like, whoa.
Freaking bukkake.
What great wording. Oh, God.
There's no good way to explain it.
It's a glow stick.
I have 2 fingers on the inner rim. I mean, there's no way to really put it. There's no good way to do this. There's no good way to do this.
Man.
Oh, God. That's fine.
Finish your
yeah.
I was just startled. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got startled. I wasn't expecting it to pop in my face.
Oh, no. I'm going to make a loop of that and I'm going to make it my notification tone.
Make that my ringtone.
Pop on my face.
Pop in my face.
And lastly, you can find Juan on Twitter. He's at, what was it?
AC3_JAM. Ace Jam.
It's Ace Jam with a 3 and an underscore in between. That's the only way I ever remember it. And that's about it. So play to your drool. Peace.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Wait, we'll get in trouble for hearing that. I'm gonna cut that out.
Oh, it's fine.
That's Pringles.
Pringles.